Hey guys, Buildcraft here, and as you can see it's weird texturing. Uh, I I don't actually have this texture pack turned on at the moment. It's actually set to default, and I've even checked all of the saves and stuff for this. Cannot find this texture pack being called default anywhere. It's completely thrown me for a loop. I'm gonna look at it a bit more, but I'm spent about 20 minutes trying to find it. So ignore the texture pack. It's supposed to be default. This is actually for a build that I'm doing on the next world save on Mongoose Country. So yeah. Anyway, let's get on to what we're doing. So today we're gonna go over simple NEI stuff. Now, to some of you it might be easy, some of you it might not be, but generally you look at loads of these Technic pack stuff and whatnot, and everyone's going, oh, it's too many items, oh no, I'll have to switch it off and press O, and oh, it's gone now, it's no longer there, because you're an idiot and it's not too many items. So you know it's NEI because it says NEI like everywhere. I was going to say by the fact that it has cheat mode, recipe mode and utility mode. Now these are just different modes, recipe that add each one as you go along, or add stuff as you go along to make it into too many items. Recipe mode being the most simple, utility mode being the next one up, and then cheat mode being pretty much too many items. Recipe mode, all this does is allow you to see the recipes of how to make them by pressing R, and it'll show you all the different stuff, and you can also use U, which will show you the uses of it, and these arrows at the top will show you will flick through all the different things as well, from the recipe to make it to, well, that's the uses. Actually, that's still the uses. These all just let you flick through all the uses if you've pressed U, whereas if you press R on there, it only shows you, well, it pretty much shows you all the different ways of making them, except for these don't count really, because that's just rebuilding the stuff. But this shows you how to make it again, so that's that. That's the most useful thing, so always remember that R is for showing the recipe of how to make it, and then U is showing how to get that item. And all these texture packs are messed up. That's just weird. What the hell is an igniter? I can't even see half of these stuff, but you can also click R or whatever onto the items that are in there. Like I can press R for the recipe. You can also click them and it'll give you the same stuff. You can also click on this, but it'll give you smelting, and it'll give you the recipe if you click most of the time. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. Now there'll be pages of every single item you have, and you can do this with any of them, apart from like potions are kind of confusing to how you do it. Like, I have no idea what that means. And some things where it says shapeless crafting, that means that that's in just a normal crafting table, whereas stuff like blue dot wafer has alloy furnace above it. You might also have, if I find tin, no, shaped crafting, smelting, and then alloy furnace as well. So you still, I don't know why you would put it in an alloy furnace and burn it up. That's a bit lazy, but yeah, that's that then. The next thing is you can actually search for items. Say if you wanted to know how to make diamonds, so you can search for the item and in the bottom box, or if you wanted to find it in your inventory, or you were struggling to find if you had any, you can also double click and it'll make everything else grey but the thing that you've typed in. And you can also do this with Say if you wanted to know what has a D in it, so body stone, defining rod, red matter, hoe, red matter, all of them, dirt, and yeah, that's just a little use that you might want to use. But if you just double click it, it turns yellow or gold. I like to say gold because it sounds nicer for finding stuff in your inventory. So if it goes out grey, that's why. There's also, and then when it's white border, it'll just search in here. It'll search in here anyway, but if you didn't want it to all go grey whenever you're searching, you just double click it and it's easy enough. At the top then you have the item subsets. Now say if there's too many pages, like I've got 18, I don't really want all of these items, so you can click item subsets and go down and you can turn off different items. All these will be, there's loads of them, so say I didn't want mob spawners on there anymore, you can click that, right click it, and it'll disappear from the side, and then left click it to bring them back. Say if I didn't want armor on there at all, then that's all gone, apart from like the red mat, the equivalent exchange stuff, because you will have to disable it, and the normal vanilla stuff, because I've done it in IC2, so you have to get rid of it there. Whereas if you've done it here, I'm pretty sure it just gets rid of all of them, including the equivalent exchange. Maybe not. So you'd still have to go through each one, but that's that anyway. And if I just bring that back, I think it does get rid of, apparently there's not an equivalent exchange thing to get rid of that, but you get the general gist of it is that you can get rid of a bunch of stuff, which is kind of useful. You can even get rid of all the items, apart from equivalent exchange seems to have gone now. I'll probably say that and then find it again. No, that's gone. So yeah, you got, and then you can get rid of obviously all the different types of stuff as well. So if you just didn't want to, if you knew the recipe, you may as well just get rid of them. Simple as, really. But the next one is utility mode. Now all this does is add a delete mode and a magnet mode, and I mean you've seen me use the magnet. It's just that if you break stuff, it'll come back to you. Let's just throw a couple of these on the ground, and if you just come near it, it'll pick all the stuff up again. That's all that does. You can have that on or off. That's pretty much all that it adds. I mean, I'd stick in utility mode if you're playing this. It's just so much easier. You don't lose as many items or whatnot. I mean, some people say it's cheating, like, oh, you now don't need to make the effort to cover all around your diamond, and when it's near lava or floating over lava, you can just mine it and it's just going to pull it towards you regardless of if it's going to fall in the lava. What? It saves me time and effort. Like, I care if it's slightly cheating. I'm going to get it anyway. If I didn't, I'm going to either go and mine a bunch of cobble to cover around this diamond, or I'm going to just gonna mine it and have it pick it up. So I think that's kind of useful, not useless. It just saves you time, really, rather than picking everything up. I mean, that even gets annoying at some points, and you want to turn it off because you'll have stuff flying around your head if your inventory fills up, unless you have like an alchemical bag where everything just goes in there if you drop it. Like if I drop, I'm not in cheat mode. if you drop dirt and then do that, it'll just go into the bag, I think. Pretty sure it should. Okay, maybe not. Oh well, that's something else anyway. But that's all it does. The whole delete mode, that pretty much permanently deletes the stuff, and this is what I do before every single time I record normally. I didn't for this one because I can now show you the use of this. I'm pretty sure I just deleted my client star, which it might not have been a good idea. Oh well, I'll fill it up another time. And when you exit and enter your bag, that'll turn off automatically, so in case you forget to do it and then come back half an hour later into your bag and you start clicking on stuff, it's not going to matter because you've already closed your bag. So because many times I've accidentally messed up. Now, cheat mode, obviously you've got all the too many item stuff. You can save all your inventory, so I can save that, and I probably should have done that long before. And then you can just say, if you delete all of these, you can just load it back up and it'll give you your items back. You also have stuff like turn rain off, which if you right click this, it'll turn off the rain forever and it'll keep it off. If you then left click it, you can have the option to turn it on or turn it off or whatever. I generally keep it right clicked because it's just a pain in the ass. And that's the same with, like, say if you wanted to keep it night, you just turn that off and then that, and it'll just cycle through from the middle of night to just the edge and then reset. So that's always nice. I mean, I use it for daytime most of the time. You can do the same with it going from dawn to midday and dusk to midnight as well, but that's pointless. Sorry. Cheat mode also heals the player, so it'll just automatically heal you. You'll never even notice it. I've never noticed it personally. You still have the magnet mode, as you can see. You can also drag and drop. You can pick up items from here and then drop it in. You don't have to click this first, by the way. I did miss that out, but I'm sure you've worked that out from watching other videos that I've done. You can have creative mode, or I'm not sure what creative plus mode is. Doesn't make sense to me because you still have all the same items. It doesn't. I don't know. What is that anyway? Oh yeah, got mobs turned off. Yeah, I don't know what creative plus mode is, or C plus. No idea. No idea what that is, but that's generally all the different modes you have. Now, some people have gone into started the game and gone, oh no, I'm not getting any drops off this. Why not? Is it because of this mod or that mod? It's actually because of NEI. If you go into your options menu down the bottom, and it's got item drops, so if you just have it enabled and you go and punch that, it's not going to drop it. So make sure you got that saying enabled, because obviously it was disabled just then. I said that wrong, but see, it says item drops enabled now, so now items will drop. If I go back like that, it drops. So this water looks cool. I don't have it MC patched, but it still looks cool. The next thing would be real-time search. I don't know what that is actually. Oh, it's just instead of, say if you're typing it, so say if it's turned off, it won't automatically start each time you type a letter, and it's not going to go automatically in searching it if it's disabled. So may as well keep that enabled. It just depends on how if you don't like it flicking by on the side, it just depends on you pretty much. And you obviously got the NEI enabled disabled, which is just the whole O thing, so you can have it even, well, with O you can actually totally hide it. But yeah, that's that. Item IDs you can have auto, which just shows them anyway. Shown, it's pretty much, it shows it anyway, and I would point to it, but obviously you can't see that. But after, like, where it says detect a rail, it then says 28. That's just all it's doing, is showing them. So if you then change it to hidden, there isn't anything there. So if you don't like the numbers, just get that and put that on. What's old TMI? Oh yeah, that's just changing the layout. I like the Minecraft one, it looks nicer. Wait, what did that say? Block item, IT settings. Not sure what they do. I recommend not doing anything with that, because that doesn't look like something you need to mess around with. And if you're wondering why stuff isn't working, or you have controls and you're thinking, oh, why is this doing this and whatever. Yeah, it's on this. I don't know what they are on my keyboard, but I'm pretty sure I don't have a next and a back button. No, I don't, but you can change all the buttons on this, like I could change that to being 1 on my number pad, and I don't know how to do that. Change that back, but there we go. No, it's not that either. I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's page up and page down. Oh yeah, page up and page down. That's what back and next are. So if you want that for next pages and whatever, previous. What? Why can't you just say next and back? Whatever. So obviously you got the usage and whatever, but that's pretty much all NEI is. That's cool. I did not know about that. Cool. That's useful to know. But yeah, the other thing you can actually do is if you got an item in your inventory as well, you can actually press R and U you can just do the same thing with NEI. But that's pretty much it for NEI. So for anyone who's going, oh no, I've got too many items installed, shut up and use it. It's not too many items, it's NEI. Okay? And yeah, I have. Ooh, wow, that's not pretty. Wow, that's horrible. So I'll sort this lovely texture pack out for next time. With MC Patcher, it's a lot nicer, by the way. But yeah. So this has been NEI, nice quick one, seeing as I'm gonna upload it tomorrow, which is after the 2 equivalent exchange ones have been uploaded because I messed them up. Yeah, bit embarrassing about that. I figured I've looked at every single video. I've watched every single video until this one. I was just like, I cannot be bothered to actually look this one up, so I'm going to just kind of skip through it, and I ended up skipping through it and came out that I hadn't deleted the right stuff, and then I messed up pretty much. So I think I'm gonna keep watching my videos from now on, seeing as I did kind of mess up. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and I think next time I'm doing a wireless redstone tutorial, seeing as someone from Mongoose Country asked about it. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.